All right, Ms. Wilshire, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, man. I see that you're also charged with...
Welcome back. Guys, 2 charges, and both come with potential jail time. But here's the bigger issue. Driving drunk and hitting a parked car screams pure recklessness. In this case, the court isn't just deciding guilt or innocence. They're weighing personal responsibility and the danger posed.
Duty and striking an unattended vehicle as well. You're also facing up to 6 months in jail and or $2,000 fine on that one as well. Okay.
On October 31st of 2024, officers received a call for service regarding an intoxicated female driving a white BMW that hit several vehicles on a public roadway. Upon arrival, officer made contact with the wheel witness, who advised that the defendant hit a Subaru on the 11700 block of Idlebrook in Harris County, Texas. Officers searched the license plate on the defendant's vehicle, and it went to the registered owner's address. Upon arriving at the residence, officer observed a white BMW matching the description and noticed fresh damage on the front passenger side of the vehicle. Officer made contact with the defendant's wife, who stated the last person operating the motor vehicle was the defendant. Upon contact with the defendant, she admitted to hitting a vehicle. HGN was attempted, but the defendant was unable to follow simple directions, and the officer was unable to get accurate results, and the defendant refused other SFSTs. DICs were read but refused, and a blood warrant was signed and executed. Officers made contact with the complainant, the owner of the hit motor vehicle, whose back bumper has been scratched and detached from the car as a result of the collision. No prior criminal history, Judge, and eligible driver's license.
How do you know it was her that was driving?
The license plate matched the one that
Yeah, I understand. Do we have anyone that puts her in the car driving?
Yeah, the witness, Judge. They
actually sees it's her?
No, but the witness sees the license plate.
Welcome back, guys. The judge is laser focused on one thing. Proof she was actually driving. Just having her car at the scene, and a vague ID won't cut it. Without a solid witness placing her behind the wheel, this DWI charge could completely fall apart in court.
The vehicle, and when officers searched the license plate, it went to their address.
I know it's her car, but
Yes.
do you have anyone that identifies her as a driver? Number one, they get her at the house. How do we know she's not consuming alcohol right when she gets to the house? She doesn't become DWI, or she's not drinking at the house. There's a lot of issues. Yeah.
You might give me a couple moments and we'll
Take your time.
look at that.
You want to come back a little bit later? You want like 10 minutes?
Even less, Judge. I'm just going to check the office report and see what I got.
Yeah.
Life is okay. Thank you, Judge.
You've got A, you've got C, but you don't have B yet.
Yes,
You know?
Judge. No, we understand.
So I have several issues with this, Michael. First off, how do you prove it was her driving? Number one. Number two, how do we know she was DWI at the time she was driving and not she gets home and she just starts getting loaded?
Yes, Judge. I have answers to both of those questions for you.
Okay.
So the defendant driving the vehicle strikes somebody on the highway. I'll connect that later on. They find the license plate because the witnesses, I give them the license plate. They run it. The registered owner of the vehicle is the defendant. They go to her house. Her wife answers the door. Her wife states the defendant's the last person that drove the vehicle. Okay. The defendant was contacted. She admits to driving the vehicle and striking somebody on the highway.
Okay.
And she admits, I'm sorry, she first admits that she was driving and drinking, but she did not admit to striking somebody on the highway. Later on, when she gets to JPC, she admits, okay, I was drinking, but I didn't strike somebody on the highway. So she has multiple inconsistent statements. First, she says, yes, I struck somebody, but I wasn't drinking. Then she goes to JPC and then she says, right before they do the blood draw, because she declines the breath test and they say, okay, we're going to get a warrant. We're going to get your blood anyways and know your alcohol content. She says, okay, well, I was drinking, but I didn't strike somebody on the highway. And I wasn't driving.
Okay.
But the witness identifies.
The failure, right, to the FSGI.
Well, she admits to drinking, Judge, while driving.
That in and of itself is not sufficient. You know, at the time, we don't know. Does she have bloodshot eyes, slurred speech? Do we know? All we have is just one admission of drinking. That's it.
one of the witnesses, Judge, that observed her strike the vehicle, because they did observe her in the vehicle after the strike before she left. She states in a voluntary statement, older white lady in BMW, acting crazy, rear ends a Subaru, got out of the car, slurring her speech, barefoot, stating she was
That's
trying to
different.
get
You
home.
give me any indication that she
Yes, Judge.
leads you to
Yes, Judge.
just to believe that she's intoxicated, that you have objective facts, that's something else.
There's a written statement in the offense report, Judge, from a witness.
Counsel, did you want to state anything?
Can I have one, Judge?
Did you want to say anything?
No, Judge, I mean, I just agree with you. I think it's hard, again, put her behind the vehicle. They say they have a witness. The witness never really ID'd her, gave her just kind of a description, but didn't really ID and say, the officer never brought her to the scene, that's the person, or anything like that.
Two different admissions, though. That's how we connect that, right? And then my other concern was whether she was intoxicated, right? Because we have a disconnect there, but we have witnesses that see her in a certain way that will lead us to believe as to why. So, all right.
She's going to dispute that she admitted.
Sure.
Judge, but still,
This is just a mere probable cause hearing, right? Just to determine whether there's enough to go forward. It by no means does it mean that you're guilty, just enough to go forward. Is it enough to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt? Perhaps not. Perhaps, I don't know. Evidence will point to whose side is correct, because I wasn't there. Mr. Caraba wasn't there. Michael wasn't there. But evidence will lead us to believe. I mean, there should be videos, dash cam, videos of you on the night in question, and all that will tell us whose side is correct. It will take a while, but in the interim, don't consume alcohol. Don't use illegal drugs, and I'm going to test you like crazy. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or any illegal drugs, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes.
Michael, do you see any prior DWIs?
Checking now, Judge.
Do you have a valid Texas driver license?
Yes.
Do you have valid liability insurance in your
Yes.
name? Okay. As long as you have both, you can continue to drive. But like I said, no alcohol, no illegal drugs.
She's got no criminal history, Judge, and her
Okay.
driver's license is currently eligible.
All right. So for now, you have a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, we will waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with counsel, and he'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you, we will issue a warrant for your arrest. So don't pick up any new cases. Don't use, stay in touch with counsel, and we're good. Give me questions. All right. We'll have you sign a wreath of Victoria. We'll have you get with pretrial, and then you're free to go after that.
If I
Thank
may
you,
say
Judge.
one thing, I like your jacket.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir.
You are a licensed truck driver and have a CDL. You allegedly have alcohol in the car. You are held to a higher standard because you have a CDL. In fact, your breath tests are even lower than what a normal person is because of a CDL. And now you want me to just cut you some slack? Every person that comes in here, when they have alcohol in the car, I take away their ability to drive. Actions have consequences, and I understand that this is going to cost you big, but am I supposed to feel bad? Until I truly know that you appreciate the fact that the awesome privilege it is to be able to drive. I'm sorry. Show me that you understand and that you appreciate the ability to drive, and then I'll reconsider. But I have a real problem considering even that you have a CDL, you have alcohol in the car allegedly while you're driving. No. Take a seat for me. Show me sometime that he appreciates it and not this, oh, I feel better now. I'm like, no. Proactivity, that he appreciates it. Come back and we can talk.
Yes, sir.
It's not a hard line, and I'm not, we're not out for blood forever. It's just, I want to know that he appreciates it. It's not going to be an issue ever again. And then,
Yes, sir.
okay,
Thank you, Judge.
for sure.
All right, Judge.
All right. Good morning. Are you familiar with what happened? Do you know anything about this case? First off, let me say, thank you for coming. I appreciate that you're here. He's charged with driving while intoxicated. He's facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We've done probable cause. I have found that probable cause exists. Do you want to hear it? Okay. Do you mind again, please?
Yes, Judge.
Thanks.
On October 21st of 2024, at about 11:23 p.m., officers conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's motor vehicle after observing it to be traveling 35 miles per hour in the center lane of a freeway in Harris County, Texas, failed to maintain a single lane of traffic upon exiting the freeway, and driving with expired registration. Upon contact, officers observed the defendant to be the driver of the vehicle. Officers observed a very strong odor of marijuana to be coming from the vehicle and saw a partially smoked marijuana joint on the center console. Officers observed the defendant to have red glossy eyes and dilated pupils. SFSTs were conducted, 0 out of 6 HGN, but officer believed the defendant to show a lack of convergence, which is indicative of cannabis usage. 5 out of 8 walk and turn, and 2 out of 4 one-leg stand. DICs were read and the defendant consented to breath and blood. The breath was 0.00 and blood was drawn. The defendant does not have a driver's license.
That's what's happened. No more marijuana. I'm sending you now for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. You're to come right back. If you fail to go take the test, if you fail to come back, I will revoke your bond. You do not have a Texas driver license. You are not allowed to drive. I am also making that a condition of your bond. Do you understand?
Sir.
You are 17 years old. You have your life ahead of you. You are doing nothing at this point when you should be at a minimum in high school trying to get your degree. I'm now also making that a condition of your bond. You are to get back into high school or get your GED. And I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks and I want to see what you have done to start that. If you've done nothing, it's not going to go well. Do you understand, Mr. Cuellar?
Yes, sir.
He lives with you.
He actually does. He actually lives with me now, but he just got here like 2 weeks, like maybe a couple weeks ago. So he's been living with his grandparents out of Victoria.
Okay.
He's not even from there.
Is he behaving with you? Okay.
The whole point has been kind of like a problem with him living down there. So that's why I got him and try to get him down.
Has he been having a lot of issues down there?
Not that I know of. I don't know of the issues down there. I'm just becoming aware. You know what I'm saying? We just kind of like connected and trying to make everything right now.
This is not a good way to start through your life. You look high as hell right now, Mr. Cuellar. I mean, I want you to start working.
Welcome back, guys. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That line hits hard, especially here. The judge shifts gears from courtroom enforcer to life coach, addressing a 17-year-old already testing positive for weed. This moment to be a much-needed wake-up call, or the start of a fast track to jail.
On your education, and I'm going to keep you extremely close to me. I'm going to make sure that you do not pick up any new cases, and the system is not going to fail you here. Do you understand? If I have to keep putting you in jail to make sure to get you to understand, we're going to do that. But you will leave here a success. You're not going to leave here worse off than you came. Do you understand? Okay. Would you like me to appoint him a lawyer? Okay, I'll appoint him a lawyer, but I'm going to send him for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, he's going to test positive for. And we'll have him come right back, and then I'll momentarily have him talk to a lawyer as well, and then we'll discuss the bond conditions as well. If you have any issues with him, just let me know, and then I'll take care of it for you. All you got to tell me is what's going on. He starts acting a fool, tell me, and I'll straighten everything out for you. Okay? Before you leave, I'll give you my card as well so that you can get in contact with us. All right? Okay. Mr. Cuellar, how old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
17.
Okay. You've heard every other 17-year-old what I've said to them here.
Sir.
It applies to you as well. This system will not fail you, and we want to make you leave better than you came here. So you will be expected to fulfill conditions that we put on, and if you don't, we have one place for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The dope stops today. I will test you 40 days from today. Police, he just tested positive for marijuana or anything else? Cuellar.
Alcohol as well.
Now I'm putting a monitor on you so I know that you're not consuming alcohol.
I don't drink. I just took a shot for my friend's birthday.
Okay. No alcohol.
I don't even like drinking.
Okay. No alcohol. Do you understand? If I find that you're consuming alcohol, if I find that you're consuming illegal drugs, you smoke marijuana, I will put you in jail. I will test you 40 days from today. And I'm not going to take excuses that I was in a car, everybody else was smoking, I went to a party, I don't care. If you put yourself into that situation, only one thing's going to happen. Stay away from it, not while this case is over with, until this case is over with. I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks and I want to see what you've done to either get back into high school or start working on your GED. That means enrollment. And I will give you a list of places here before you leave so you know where to go to start looking into, to start calling around to get your GED. If you fail to do that, it's not going to go well here. Do you understand?
Sir.
Look on the TV. That's John. He's been appointed to represent you. That is your lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with him. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you, if you pick up a new case, you start acting a fool in the free world, I will take the free world away from you in a second. All I want you to do is not act like a child. You act like a child, I'll put you over on my knee and I'll spank you like a child, but I'll do it with a ton of jail time. Do you understand? The day of you being a child is over. You are now an adult and you will be treated like an adult. If you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. All I want you to do is leave better than you came here, and I'll do everything in my power to make it happen.
Sir.
Okay. Can you print me out that list form, please?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to have you sign a receipt with Victoria. You'll meet with Fleischer for all your conditions, and then you're off on your way. We'll roll your court costs so you won't pay.
Judge, is the
for
reset
now.
on the 22nd?
Say it again?
The reset 2 weeks on the 22nd?
Yes, no, 2 weeks from today.
Yeah, 2 weeks from today.
Okay, that's,
How's December 2nd, just because that's a holiday?
December 2nd-ish.
December 2nd-ish is perfect. Second.
All right, it's yours.
Required for GED.
Required, yeah. You're going to get tested. Do you understand? Okay.
Mr. Diego, the courts is gonna give you some information with my office.
Hold on, John. He's talking to. Okay, go for it, John.
Diego, the courts should give you some information with my office number. When you leave court, call that number immediately.
Sir.
I'll get your information, or if the courts give it to me and I'll reach out to you. I just don't want you to have to say it, while we're talking on Zoom. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll talk to you soon then.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, John.
Good weekend.
So do you know who got land? John?
John Long got his.
Lamb, yeah. I wonder why I never approached on the bond.